All right, guys. Sorry for the sunlight, but I don't have a lot of time to record. But the black EG Coupe is sold. I was gonna keep it, but the body was just a little too rough for me. The interior was really nice, which sucks, and it was a '94, so I was really liking the car on that aspect. But the body was just too rough. You can see there's a big dent here, doors bent here, quarters creased down through there. The back bumper's pressed in and the quarters pressed in a little bit. Then on this side, down here at the bottom, the quarters crunched in there, that full door all the way down. I mean, I would have to replace, both doors, a fender, and then do tons of quarter work on it. So it just wasn't going to work for me, unfortunately. I was trying to find something that had a little bit better body on it. So I sold it to a buddy of mine. He's coming to pick it up today. And then we grabbed this little thing right here. Little EK hatch. I think it'll be a really good platform. I've actually, first EK hatch I've ever owned. I've had tons of Hondas and first one of these, so that'll be fun. I think it's lowered on, I have no idea, probably cut springs or maybe some eBay coilovers, but car's pretty much factory. The only damage on the body I see on this one is a little bit right here, which that's nothing to fix. And then right there has a few scrapes and scratches on it, and I don't actually even feel a dent or anything right here. Maybe one right here. So we'll take that, and maybe here. It's hard to feel it, but that's all the damage I found on this one. So really happy with that. I'll take it and put some Marglass in it and feather it out and come right here and beat this lip back up a little bit, make it look really, really nice. When somebody jacked up on the bottom of the side skirt, so it pushed the fender up, which I don't know if I can pull it back down and adjust it a little bit and fix that, or if I'm gonna have to get a new side skirt or a new fender and get it painted, which it is what it is. For now, I'm just gonna rock it the way it is. 160,000 miles on it. The interior's immaculate. Besides, it's missing the door cranks. Somebody broke them off, I guess. It's light gray interior, automatic, Y7 car, factory, no AC, just your super basic Canadian hatch. And like I said, it is an automatic, but we'll be switching that over. Should be a nice one to build. The roof is super smooth on it. But all right, I'm gonna stop this video here, and when I get back later today, this car will be gone, and I'll move it to the middle and open up all the doors and give y'all an inside and out on it and what the plans are for it. So yeah, I'll pick back up here in a little bit. Thank y'all. All right, guys, so it's been a minute since I've posted or uploaded a video, I should say. I have the first part of this video, which is like 3 minutes, explaining how we ended up with an EK hatch. My truck doesn't like to create oil pressure currently, so yeah, so I got to fix that. In the meantime, I picked up this EK hatch for a daily, and then as soon as I get an oil pump and a couple things done to the truck, this will be the project car. The EG, like I explained in the first couple minutes of this video, the body was just a little too rough on it for me. So I picked this thing up out of Nashville. Bought it from a little car lot. I'm not going to disclose their name. The guy seemed very honest at first, and he might be an honest guy. I don't know anything about the car, but I get it to the house and start messing with it a little bit, and the car come from an insurance auction. So most of the time that means they were wrecked, stolen, tons of different things. This one right here does have a clean title, so it wasn't a theft recovery title, it wasn't a salvage title, rebuilt, nothing of that sort. So that gets me to the point, why was the car in auto auction? Sometimes they can sit on back lots at car lots or whatnot as trade-ins, and then, when they can't sell them, they'll send them to an auction. Well, I'm not sure on the whole story, But pick the EK up. It's an automatic D16 Y7 setup, all original. Car's actually pretty clean. So, like I said, I drove down to Nashville, picked the little thing up, and me and the guy agreed on a price. He wanted to try to charge me taxes and a bunch of other things that we didn't agree on because I was paying cash. Told him I didn't want the car anymore, and I left. We get maybe 5 minutes down the road, and the guy calls me back and tells me that he'll drop the price on the car to cover the taxes to come out to the amount that we agreed on. So, very happy about that. I really want to believe the guy on that he didn't know what was wrong with the vehicle, but I just can't, because a couple reasons why. The car was at the auction, I do believe, because somebody hit a pothole and cracked the transmission on it. The transmission has probably, from what I can see, maybe about a half a hand width of a hole. And I'm not sure how much is actually under there. I can just see the JB Weld. But the JB Weld at the front case, front bottom part of the case on the transmission. And they did a very shitty job. I mean, they could have sanded it down and put some stick weld in it and then coated it, and it'd be perfectly fine right now, and I'd have never noticed. But it has a spare on the front, or a full-size spare, because it has, I think they're called snowflakes off an Integra on it. But it has all four. The one I found in the back of the car with a big old knot on the side of the tire, like it hit a pothole. It also, let's see if I can get right here for you. The fender is pushed up a little bit, which if you hit a pothole and everything come up, that would make sense. The inner fender is missing on this side. So, yeah. And also, I don't know if you can see, that is a eGay coilover. I guess I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's junk ass eBay stuff. It's just what it is. I don't know why people run them. I mean, I know it's a budget friendly setup, but that right there is what gets people killed, is cheap eBay parts. Now, I'm not saying all parts on eBay are cheap, but these are probably cheap eBay parts. You know, they could be Amazon, but, and I am not talking crap about anybody that buys stuff off of eBay, just to make that clear. But clearly this is not a good product. And if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I put a set of these on, I'm not gonna lie. Shouldn't there be like a collar or a plate at the bottom, or the sleeve should be at the top where it sits flat? I don't remember, but clearly there's a gap down here on the bottom, and it's cracked all up through here. So anyways, getting back to this part. That is all JB Weld. Hopefully y'all can see that. Every bit of that's JB Welded. So that was JB Welded. Going down the interstate, the car pulled to the right like crazy. Threw a set of toe plates on it here at the house, and it was about a half to maybe 3/4 of an inch out. Not that big of a deal. Also, you can see where it's been bottomed out here and here. So I'm pretty sure he hit like a big hole or sidewalk or something silly. Not that big of a deal. But I measured the wheelbase. This side right here is, or the passenger side, is shorter than the driver's side by a half to a 5, actually probably 9/16 to 5/8 of an inch. So it was definitely hit something on this passenger side and pushed the wheel back. The control arm is bent, as you can see. See if I get this camera down here. As you can see right, I don't know if it'll do it. Right here. No, I can't get it. I'll see if I can go from this angle. Try to point. Right here. This should be even with this, and no spaces. There's a big gap on the back, and it's pushed back. So the control arm is bent, or the compliance arm, I guess is what you would call that goes back to your bushing, is bent. Which it's okay. They're cheap, and that's just that. So, as many of y'all probably remember, I was building a B series for the EG. Well, the EG sold. I didn't like the body; it was too rough for me. Just wasn't as nice of a car as I want to spend as much money as I'm going to on. So GSR is gone. Sold the head to a good buddy of mine. He's coming to pick it up here in a week or so. Transmission sold. But we still have a lot to do. I still have big brake kits, front and rear. All that's off an EG. We'll get to that in a second. EG subframe over here. So if any of y'all ever K-swapped anything before, y'all already know what's about to happen. Hit up a good buddy of mine. I'm sure everybody should be familiar with them. Honda Motors Online, HMO. Steve has always hooked me up with a K24A RBB-3 and a Z3 6-speed LSD tranny. So major upgrade in my opinion. I was going to turbo the B series. With the K series, I'm not exactly sure. Maybe y'all should comment down below and tell me what y'all would do. But I'm thinking just kind of going basic stock bottom end, Type S oil pump, 50-degree VVT gear, and just your basic bolt-ons. Or everything I just named with a DC5 Creations Sidewinder kit and maybe like a Precision 5858 or a Pulsar, what is it, like a 3576R or 3582R. Because DC5 Creations actually makes a very nice kit, and it can be had minus blow-off valve and wastegate and turbo. I know that's 3 major pieces, but in the grand scheme of it all, a good turbo is $1,400 max, and blow-off valves $300, wastegates $300. So a lot cheaper than, you know, trying to buy some of these other big name brand kits. And if you run, you know, RBC mounts or RBC intake manifold with a the Hasport, I want to say it's the EKK. I think it is the adjustable mount kit from Hasport for these. The DC5 Creation Sidewinder all bolts in. They have the intercooler mounts for an EK. What is it called? The Sidewinder manifold and the intercooler piping. It can all be had for under. Oh, and a hood exit exhaust. It can all be had for under, I think, I don't want to lie, but I want to say it's $1,500 to $1,600. So that would be awesome to grab one of those and throw on it. Heck, I might hit them up and see if they want to kind of do some kind of collaboration, and I'll do a full install on it and stuff like that. You never know. But this is the EK. I got it jacked up right now because I fixed the toe on it and was looking at that control arm. It's about to be my daily driver. About to throw the headlight back in it and daily it for a little bit. The body's pretty clean except for the fender. This is a couple scrapes on the quarter and one little crease. Should be very fixable. I don't think there's going to be a problem with that. And then, of course, it has a couple little dings here, a little scratch there. The roof is solid on it. Has one little ding right here. Go to this side, and pretty much the exact same thing. It's a clean little car, 160,000 miles, and I want to say it's a 1 owner or 2 owner besides me, so I guess it'd be a 3 owner now. And come out of Washington State, I believe is what the title said on it, or Washington State, something like that. See if I can get a door open real quick. Oh, well, that doesn't even have a lock in it. I guess somebody maybe tried to steal it at one time. Have to go to the junkyard and grab a couple EK locks and redo one. All right, hopefully my door don't hit the ground. Here's the interior on it. Very clean car. Has a couple little spots in the headliner, which I'm thinking about taking it out and sending it to like a shop and getting it redone, but the rest of it's really nice. It needs door cranks because they're broke off. Has the factory cargo cover and everything, so I'm very pleased with the interior on it. Looking to find me an armrest next. There's the front bumper for it. Well, that's pretty much the EK. I got to put the headlight back in it real quick. Tighten down the jam nut on the outer tie rod, or inner, whichever way you want to say it. And put the wheel back on it. We're going to see how bad it pulls, being 9/16 to 5/8 of an inch pushed back. If it pulls bad on the way to work tomorrow, when I'm at work, whichever job, it doesn't matter, I'm going to grab, I'll set a control arm for it for the lowers and replace both of them more than likely. Or if I can just get one cheap enough, I'll replace this one. But yeah, so the EG's gone, B series swap's gone, picked up a K series. It should be here next couple weeks from HMO. I don't remember exactly where they're located. I know it's in California, but I don't remember the exact city they're in. But if you need any OEM Honda parts or any odds and ends that you can't find online, hit up Steve. I mean, he's always treated me right. I've spent no telling how much money with him over the years, and he's never done me wrong. The engines have always been great. Actually, I had one engine that some bolts were broke off in on the timing chain, or the timing side of it. And the cams were like purple from where it lost oil pressure. I sent Steve a few pictures, and heck, he had a motor out to me within a week. So you can't really beat that service. So if y'all need anything from HMO, hit up Steve. Hell of a guy. But I'm gonna get off here and get this car back on the ground, get the hood shut on it and all that good stuff, and get it ready to start dailing. In the morning, I'll do a little video of it firing up and heading off to work for the first time. I just got it tagged and insured today. So I think it'll be a fun little journey. I'm probably going to throw that wheel over there in the back. And this one has a new tire on it here. Take them to work. When I'm at work tomorrow, I'll switch it out, so at least all the wheels match. And I need to put a stud in that front because it's broke off. But I don't really want to spend all the time and effort and money on it when I'm going to end up swapping it. So we'll see how it goes. Well, as always, I appreciate everybody for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing. Tell your buddies that there's some idiot online trying to build a K-swap EK and doesn't know what he's talking about. Whatever you want to do, just tell people so they can follow, like, and subscribe. I'm trying to really get this channel going. The content over the next few months should be pretty awesome. I've never actually put a K-series in a car before. I've had a bunch of them, talked about it a lot over the years, and never done it. So I guess it's about time to put one in and stop running my mouth about it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna get off here and get this done. 6 in the morning comes kind of early, so appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll do it again next time. All right, so we're in the hatch this morning, heading into work. I'm sitting in dead stop traffic pretty much on the interstate. Car hasn't overheated yet. It's running pretty smooth. The alignment's a little bit off on the steering wheel, but it doesn't pull too bad to the right anymore. It fixed a lot of that. One of the big things is going to be the control arm, because it is making it pull still just a little bit, but I'm not really worried about it, honestly. I can just hold the wheel over just a little bit to the left and it rides extremely smooth, so I'm happy about that. Gauge cluster lights don't work. Found that out this morning. Stereo doesn't work, or radio, whatever you want to call it. So pull a bunch of fuses later and try to find out what's what. It doesn't actually have a cover for the fuse block, so I have to go to Express or pull apart and grab one of those. But alrighty. I'll take a little quick walk around of the car when it's at work in the parking lot, but for now I'm gonna jump off here and pay attention to the road.